do, Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with American Girl reacts to German stereotypes for the first time. I'm intrigued to see her reaction as well as some of the stereotypes. Before we dive in, though, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. You guys got a favorite video suggest, you can subscribe to Patreon and drop it in the comment section. What we got?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
That was the first thing that I thought of.
Germans love to drink beer.
Some people ask me if Germans drink beer for breakfast, and no, we don't. Hi, hello.
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 Hello. My name is Megan. I am from America.
Hi, I'm Francesca. I'm from Germany.
What are some of those stereotypes? I'm curious to know what you think. I have one that...
Is she going to say Americans are loud? I feel like that's the biggest one, which probably at this point is not a stereotype. It's just a fact, because so many people from so many different countries say that.
It came to mind at first, but...
I think there's like the new stereotype. Girls with huge water bottle, wearing shorts.
Tan, okay. They
That's
do
a
want to
true
be tan
one.
often. I was
That's a
going to
true
say, we always look like we're going to the gym. I'm dead. The big water bottles.
But that's a good habit.
I should drink water,
Yeah.
You're right. I live in a permanent state of dehydration.
Drink water.
Drink water right now. But seriously, that's hilarious. What about guys? Like, what would you say? Would you describe men?
Profile picture from 2015 holding a fish. Wearing a baseball cap and holding a fish. Like,
well, that's funny because like everybody over 40 is still doing that.
That's
like
a
my
good
big
one.
catch.
That is a good one. That is a fact. I like this.
German stereotype.
di-di-di.
Unfriendly. Yes, I've definitely heard this.
That's so sad.
I know, which is sad.
We're not
I've heard
unfriendly.
that.
We're very friendly. You know,
To foreigners or to other Germans?
to everyone, I think. When you make
I feel like I've heard that, yeah, like the friendly, Germans are friendly. They just seem a little like colder at first or standoffish, and it's like where Americans in the beginning, it's, I mean, we just talk to each other like you talk to a stranger or anything. But Germans, it's kind of harder to talk to them in the beginning. But once you become a friend, like you're locked in with them. Like friendship is a real, like you're in their friend group. Y'all are locked in together. Whereas American, it may be easier to become somebody's friend, but it's a sense of where it like means less. Because just American, you got so many friends because you're willing to talk to almost anybody. So you got so many friends. Whereas German, I feel like friendship is like a family, in a sense. I could be wrong.
make eye contact with someone, you smile or you say hello.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So I think actually we're friendly.
I don't think I've ever
okay.
met a German that wasn't friendly. I just think that in my head, when I picture Germany, I think it's the fact that we think the language is aggressive.
Because they're very direct. They don't beat around the bush. They're very direct.
That it comes with like the unfriendliness.
That makes sense.
It feels aggressive.
So you know, the thing is like there are some things that maybe seem rude or unfriendly because of cultural differences.
Exactly.
But overall, I
Exactly.
think in some cities people are less friendly. Like the bigger the city is,
True.
the less
True.
friendly people
Yeah.
are.
That makes
but
sense.
overall, I think Germans are still pretty friendly.
Again, I haven't met an unfriendly German other than the guy in the airport
Yeah.
that was really mean. And I just felt like everybody hated their life in the airport, but that's like the airport, you know?
I think it's because tip culture is such a big thing in America.
Yeah.
Even if they are having a really bad day, they're gonna
Yeah.
be super friendly to
I
you.
was a waitress.
Facts.
I know those days. That's like the money.
Right.
Literally,
Yeah.
you have to fake it.
Right. Who said that?
She's mad.
German food is so good.
I don't even know what would be considered the most famous German food.
It depends again on where you're from. We are very famous for pretzel and
Yes.
beer, of course.
Yes.
And then one of the
Love a
most
good
popular
pretzel.
dishes is Schweinebraten, roast
Ooh.
pork. And it has like a little crust that's made with like beer, and it's really good. And
That looks so good. So
we eat
good.
it with red cabbage.
No, I don't
It's
eat
really
cabbage.
good.
I don't think I've heard this stereotype. I don't think I can talk about food anymore. I'm getting really, really hungry.
German
it sounds
food is
so
really
good.
good.
She's like
Who said
finding
that?
herself. I've never
And
thought
bread.
it was bad.
We're super famous
Yes.
for bread.
That is what
Yeah.
I remember. We were in the airport and I bought pastry of some kind, and my friend and I took a bite and we just like looked at each other like,
And it's cheap. If you go to just a bakery, it's like super cheap.
Yeah, it was delicious. No,
No.
wrong.
German is
Yeah,
an ugly
maybe.
language.
How can I say this?
No comment. No comment.
I don't think it's an ugly language because I don't believe there is an ugly language.
Oh, such a good answer.
I think it sounds a lot more harsh than other languages.
I think it's when you hear other languages and then you hear German and you're not used to it. It's really just aggressive.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very aggressive. But again, I said in the other videos, like I think the way you speak, I've not really interacted with like a woman who just like was speaking softly, kindly. I don't know. So I wouldn't call it ugly, but I wouldn't call it
Aggressive.
beautiful. It's just a language. I like what she said. There's no ugly languages.
There you go. There you go. Not ugly, not beautiful. It's a language. At the end of the day, I can agree. I don't really know the German language well enough to call it ugly or beautiful. Like, I've watched German videos, but most of the time they're speaking in English. Like, and I've seen like a couple German videos that are speaking in German, but there's very few of them. And so I haven't really heard the language enough to call it ugly or beautiful or anything. Yeah, like she said, it just seems like a language to me.
No sense of humor.
It's kind of true. We have no sense of humor, but I know a lot of Germans have a very different kind of humor than other countries. A little bit more dry, a little bit more sarcastic. So things that we find funny, maybe other people don't find funny. Overall, I think Germans are fun to be with, but of course it always depends on the people.
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty fun.
I like her. And the other Germans that I know were like crazy fun to hang out with. A little crazy, actually.
I have a theory, and it's like in Germany there are not a lot of things to do. So I think that people have to be more fun. You actually have to be fun, or otherwise you're just gonna have a horrible time.
You know, a lot of people think of America as like New York, LA, and they think of it as like a city that has so much to do. No, I don't even go to those places like ever. I feel like I can relate well with you. There's not really anything to do, so you have to enjoy the people that you're with,
exactly.
or it's going to be miserable. Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That was
true.
the first thing that.
But yeah, that's not even a stereotype. That's a fact. That's a fact. But Germans love to drink beer. It's a fact.
I thought of. That should be number one.
Easy.
She doesn't say that beer is her preference, but
Yeah.
it's definitely known for being a beer.
The thing is, like, you can have a beer when you're like eating dinner or something like that. Like,
What's the drinking age? Oh, I'm just curious.
for beer, it's 16.
Beer, it's different.
Beer and wine, it's 16, and then hard liquor is 18. A lot of things that are okay in Korea would be a big no-no in Germany. Like, for example,
The
drinking
ajushi
with
that's-
your coworkers or drinking
Oh.
with your boss. That's like, in Germany, if you do that, then I don't think you will ever recover from that.
Oh,
That's
wow.
such a big no. I don't think that.
You can't drink. You don't drink with your coworkers. Like everybody just go out to the bar, have a drink. That's a big no.
Social life revolves around drinking. So when I first came here, I remember some people asked me if Germans drink beer for breakfast, and no, we don't. It's
Wake up to
also-
my glass of beer.
It's also not appropriate to drink before work or at work. So no. we don't do
Understandable.
that. I wish it was not true.
Amen to that. In America too. It grosses me out every time. But I mean, honestly, it's always with Birkenstocks.
Oh yeah.
That's like the combo.
You know,
like the
it's
socks
like
and Birks.
those sandals you use when you go.
Hiking.
Yeah. I did see my fair
There's sandals being used for hike. What sandals used for
share of
hiking?
people doing that. Not everybody, of course, but yeah.
I mean, in the States as well. It is disgusting to me, but everybody loves it. And if you're against it, people are mad at you. They're very proud to like it. So they'll be like, look at my socks and sandals, and they're like proud of it. And I'm like, I love that confidence for you. and wear.
Confident.
So this is common, socks and sandals.
Oh, it's not common, but you will definitely see it. Yeah. But in a cute way.
She said I made it fashionable. I cannot say that I've done it. If I did, I was taking out the trash direct. Oh.
Actually, I don't think so. Like, I know everybody says
Really?
that, and I really think it kind of depends, but I think from my experience, I think Germans are very polite, and being polite is very important, especially when you're working or interacting with others. For example, if you're late every day, your boss will not come to you and say, "You're late. Please be on time."
Yeah.
Your boss will say, "So, Megan, I would really appreciate it if we could work on being on time a little bit more."
They would never yell,
I mean, it depends on the person.
but
I
Yeah.
definitely think some people would, but they will never straightforward be like, "You need to be on time. You were late." There's no way.
I feel like for the many videos I've seen, it's like everybody always talks about like Germans being like direct, and they're not doing it in a mean way. That's just like how they are. They don't like really beat around the bush or anything like that. They're direct, and so this is a little surprising.
German, you can communicate that and be polite at the same time. For me personally, I'm a very direct person, so I love being direct, but I think
Yeah.
there's a difference between being rude about it
Okay.
and being polite about it.
They're direct, but just politely direct about it. Okay, I understand it. now.
it's funny because I haven't really put my thoughts about Germans. I haven't really sat and thought about it, but every time a stereotype came up, I'd be like, oh yeah, I've heard that. Like, I'm like, oh yeah. I appreciated hearing like your side of it as a German.
I can accept everything because everybody's different. The only
Yeah.
thing I cannot accept is that someone said our food is bad. I haven't tried good German food.
So the food's good. She said, I'm gonna find you.
So today we reacted to some German stereotypes.
And if you like this video, leave a comment, hit like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Deuces. That was a good video. But that's all we got for this one. If you guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. It's your boy Neal. Out.